Welcome, coin enthusiasts and curious viewers. Have you ever wondered if that dime sitting in your pocket change could be worth more than just 10 cents? Well, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're going to explore 4 fascinating dimes from US history, each with its own unique story and potential to make you a lot richer than you think. From the rare 1965 dime with mint errors, to the highly sought-after 1894 dime, and even the 1974 dime with hidden potential, you'll learn how to spot a true treasure. Who knows? One of these could be sitting in your collection right now, or even in your pocket change. Stick with us until the end because you won't want to miss which dime might be worth thousands, or even millions. Let's dive in. Number 1. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history and numismatics, the 1965 United States dime. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a casual viewer, this video will unlock the secrets of one of the most intriguing dimes in American circulation. We're going to talk about what makes this coin unique, why it's so valuable, and how you can spot one in your collection. So, grab a seat and let's get started. The 1965 dime, which was struck by the US Mint, is one of the most interesting coins out there, especially because of the historical context and the potential errors it carries. This coin is notable for its striking appearance: the familiar torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, and the bust of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse. It might look like a regular dime to the untrained eye, but there's so much more to it. The 1965 dime is part of the series that marked the transition away from silver coins in the United States. Prior to 1965, dimes were made of 90% silver, but due to the rising costs of silver, the US Mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition starting in 1965. This transition was part of a larger shift in US coinage during that time, and it's part of what makes the 1965 dime so unique. Now, let's talk about some important key features of this coin. The 1965 dime measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter, weighs 2.27 grams, and has a reeded edge. The obverse features President Franklin D. Roosevelt, while the reverse showcases a torch flanked by olive and oak branches. The coin has a beautiful, simple design, which is part of the charm that many collectors appreciate. But here's where things get interesting: errors. Yes, the 1965 dime is notorious for certain errors, and these are exactly what collectors are after. One of the most common mistakes is a misaligned die, which can create a coin where the design is slightly off-center. Another error that collectors seek is a double die, where the design appears twice because the die was struck improperly. These types of errors add immense value to an otherwise standard coin. You should also keep an eye out for coins with unusual wear patterns, which can make them more desirable depending on their rarity. So, why is the 1965 dime valuable, and why should you care about these errors? Well, while a regular 1965 dime might not be worth more than its face value of 10 cents, a rare error can fetch significant amounts on the market. A misaligned die or double die can increase the value of the coin by several times its original worth. Some of these dimes, especially in excellent condition or with rare errors, have sold for thousands of dollars. We're talking about a coin that can be worth anywhere from $10,000 to $68,000 depending on the rarity and condition of the coin. That's a serious return on investment for a coin that was originally just a simple dime in your pocket. Now, how can you spot one of these valuable dimes? The key is in the details. When examining the 1965 dime, first check the quality of the strike. Look for any signs of a misaligned die, a slight shift in the design or off-center features. Double-check the die markings, especially the areas around the date and the mint mark, as these are often the first spots where errors occur. The condition of the coin is also incredibly important. Coins in uncirculated condition or with minimal wear will naturally hold more value, and the better the condition, the more likely it is that a mistake will stand out clearly. Now, you might be wondering, where can you find a 1965 dime like this? Well, these coins have circulated in the US for decades, so they may still be in circulation. Your best bet is to search through rolls of dimes at your local bank or check out estate sales, coin shops, and online auction sites. Keep your eyes peeled, because finding a coin with an error is rare, but not impossible. A little patience and careful inspection can lead you to a jackpot. Before we wrap up, here's a fun question for you. Have you ever come across a coin with an unusual error or mistake? Or maybe you found a 1965 dime in your pocket change? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your experiences with coin collecting or any unique finds you've come across. To sum up, the 1965 United States dime is more than just a piece of currency. It's a collector's dream with its historical significance and potential errors. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're a seasoned numismatist, understanding what makes this coin unique can lead you to some incredible discoveries. Remember, while a regular 1965 dime might not be worth much, those rare, error-filled examples can fetch anywhere from $10,000 to $68,000. So, get out there, start searching, and you might just find a treasure in your change. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more exciting videos on rare coins and collectibles. Happy hunting! Number 2. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and valuable coins in American history, the 1894 United States dime. This isn't just any dime, it's a coin that has intrigued collectors, investors, and historians for over a century. If you're new to coin collecting or you're a seasoned expert, this video will give you a deeper look at what makes the 1894 dime so extraordinary, how to spot one, and why this coin is worth millions. Let's get started. The 1894 dime is part of the Barber dime series, designed by Charles E. Barber, who was the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint at the time. This particular coin, however, stands out in a way that almost no other coin does. While the Barber dime is relatively common, the 1894 is extremely rare and incredibly valuable. This coin is especially known for its scarcity and the mystery surrounding how many were actually struck. The 1894 dime was minted at the San Francisco Mint, and here's the kicker: only 24 were produced. Yes, that's right, just 24 coins. So, what's the story behind this rarity? Well, it all starts with the decision made by the mint to strike a small number of these coins, but the reasons for this low mintage remain somewhat of a mystery. Some theories suggest that the coins were struck as a test, while others believe they were made for high-profile individuals or as a part of a special presentation. Regardless of the reason, this low mintage makes the 1894 one of the rarest coins in American history. Now, let's talk about the key features of this coin. The 1894 dime features the familiar design of the Barber dime series, with Lady Liberty on the obverse, facing left, wearing a Phrygian cap and laurel wreath. On the reverse, we see a classic depiction of an eagle, with the words, "United States of America," and one dime surrounding it. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, has a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, and a reeded edge, just like the other dimes of the time. But here's where things get interesting: errors and what to look for. Although the 1894 dime was struck in limited quantity, there are no major minting errors that are typically associated with this coin. What makes the 1894 stand out is its extreme rarity rather than any particular error. However, if you come across an 1894 in your collection, always pay close attention to the condition of the coin. Given that so few were made, these coins are highly sought after, and even small imperfections can impact their value. The higher the coin's grade, the more valuable it becomes. Coins in mint state condition can be worth significantly more than those that are heavily worn. Now, let's discuss why the 1894 dime is so valuable. It's not just about the design or the history behind it, it's about the scarcity. With only 24 coins in existence, finding one is a monumental event for any collector. And as you might expect, this rarity drives the price of the 1894 dime to astronomical heights. In fact, this coin can be valued anywhere from $1 million to $2 million, depending on its condition and provenance. To put it in perspective, the 1894 dime is one of the most expensive coins ever sold at auction. A coin in good condition has been known to fetch millions, making it a true treasure for any numismatist or investor. So, how can you spot an 1894 dime? Since this coin is so rare, it's likely to be in the hands of collectors or investors rather than floating around in circulation. But if you're hunting for one, there are a few key things to look for. The most obvious sign is the mint mark. Located on the reverse of the coin, just below the wreath, you'll see the S mint mark for San Francisco. Without that S, the coin isn't an 1894, but rather a different year or mint. Next, check the condition of the coin. A coin with minimal wear and tear, clear details, and sharp strikes will be the most valuable. Most of the surviving examples of the 1894 are not in pristine condition, which is why finding one in near mint or mint condition can lead to an incredible discovery. Also, consider the provenance of the coin. If the coin has an interesting history or previous ownership, this can also impact its value. Now, let's talk a bit about the engagement question. Have you ever come across a coin in your collection or through your searches that was rarer than you expected? Maybe you found something that turned out to be more valuable than you first realized. If so, tell us about it in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories, whether it's a rare find or a lucky discovery in your pocket change. To wrap it up, the 1894 dime isn't just a coin, it's a piece of American history that holds a special place in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, combined with its historical significance, makes it one of the most coveted coins among collectors. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or simply marvel at its value, the 1894 dime is a coin that has captivated the imagination of collectors for decades. And with a price tag ranging from $1 million to $2 million, it's clear that this coin is not just valuable in terms of money, but also in terms of its incredible story and legacy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content on rare and valuable coins. Happy collecting, and good luck with your search. Number 3. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into a fascinating coin that often gets overlooked but holds some real potential for coin collectors: the 1967 United States dime. You might think of it as just another dime from the mid-60s, but there's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just getting started, this video will walk you through the key features, the errors to look for, why it's valuable, and how to spot a rare one in your collection. Let's get started. The 1967 dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been in circulation since 1946, honoring the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. On the obverse, you'll find Roosevelt's portrait, facing left, surrounded by the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year, 1967. The reverse features a classic design with a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing peace and strength. It's a simple yet beautiful design that has stood the test of time, and this particular year is an important one in the history of U.S. coins. In 1967, the United States was undergoing major shifts, including the transition from silver to copper nickel-clad coins, and the 1967 dime was among the first to be produced without any silver content. Prior to 1965, dimes were made of 90% silver, but by 1967, the rising cost of silver led to a shift in the metal composition. The 1967 dime is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives it a different look and feel compared to the silver dimes that came before it. Now, let's focus on the key features that make this coin stand out. The 1967 dime weighs 2.27 grams, has a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. One of the defining characteristics of the Roosevelt dime is its clean, sharp design. The features of Roosevelt's portrait and the reverse image of the torch and branches are well defined on most examples. However, as we dive deeper into this coin's value, you'll see that there's more to look for than just its basic appearance. When it comes to errors and what to look for, the 1967 dime is not known for a wide variety of mistakes, but there are a few key things collectors pay attention to. One of the most common errors on coins from this era is a misaligned die. This happens when the die used to stamp the coin doesn't line up correctly with the blank planchet. This could cause the design to be off-center, creating an interesting error coin that is highly sought after by collectors. Another potential error that can happen is a double strike, where the coin is struck multiple times by the die, resulting in a blurry or doubled image. These errors can add significant value to an otherwise standard dime. Now, why is the 1967 dime valuable? Well, the simple answer is that while most 1967 dimes are worth only a small premium above their face value, the ones with errors or in pristine condition can fetch much higher prices. Even though it's a relatively common year, errors like misaligned dies, double strikes, and especially coins with rare, high-grade conditions can make the 1967 dime worth much more. Coins that are graded as mint state or proof-like condition can sell for hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. And for the rare error examples that get collectors excited, they can be worth even more. A 1967 dime in perfect condition or with a rare error could be valued anywhere between $7,800 to $62,000 depending on its rarity, grade, and the specific error present. A coin like this, in the right condition, could be the centerpiece of a collector's collection, driving both its value and desirability up. So, how do you spot a valuable 1967 dime? The first thing to look for is the overall condition. A coin with minimal wear, clear and sharp details, and no discoloration or damage will hold the most value. Coins in higher grades, like MS65 or above, are much rarer and therefore much more valuable. Next, check the mint mark. The 1967 dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, meaning there is no mint mark. However, dimes from other years may have mint marks, so it's always good to double-check. If you're specifically hunting for error coins, look closely at the alignment of the design. A misaligned die error will make the coin look slightly off-center, with the images not perfectly aligned. Similarly, inspect the design carefully for any signs of a double strike, where part of the design may appear to be duplicated or unclear. These errors can add a significant premium to the coin's value, and finding one is like stumbling upon hidden treasure. Now, let's take a moment to ask you an important engagement question. Have you ever come across a coin in your change or collection that had an unexpected error or was worth more than you thought? Maybe you've found a 1967 dime with a strange alignment or wear pattern. Share your coin discovery stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your experiences and what kinds of rare or valuable coins you've found. To wrap up, while the 1967 dime may seem like just another dime in your pocket, its potential for value is real, especially when it comes to those rare error coins or high-grade examples. It's a perfect example of how a coin's true worth often lies in its condition and rarity. Whether you're adding it to your collection or trying to find an error coin to sell, keep your eyes peeled and your magnifying glass ready. You never know when you might find one of these dimes that could be worth $7,800 to $62,000. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more exciting coin videos. Until next time, happy collecting, and good luck hunting for those hidden treasures.